So now I am going to show you how to load the data from CSV file and TXT file data into the SQL Server table through the SQL Server query, I mean T-SQL. So let's go on the SQL Server screen. So this is my SQL Server table, and now I am going to upload all the data from CSV file, that's a text file, into this. So this is my file. This is the CSV file, it means comma separated file, and let me show you the data. Let me open with a TXT file. Now I opened with Notepad. So notice here there are the 4 columns: employee ID, name, department ID, salary. So there are the 4 columns, and the column sequence should be the same. Column sequence, it means so that respective columns entry would be go under the same column, and also needed to have the same data type like integer, varchar, and so on. So see here, I am going to upload this data into the table. So I will use a bulk query. That's a bulk query called into the SQL Server. See here, bulk insert. So I will use the table name this. Oh, sorry. From, and from is the location, I mean path of this file. So I copy this location. You know very well SQL Server supports a single quote for the text. So I will not use double quote, I will use the single quote. And with now field terminator. Single quote, that's the comma, because this file's data are being separated by the comma. So each our values are being separated by comma, that's why I taken a comma. And next parameter and comma, this comma is the for next second parameter. So second parameter is a row terminator. Row terminator, it means next row, that's separated by the slash n in most of the programming language. So I use here the same slash n. So never use the capital N. You have always used the small case n. First row. So see here guys, our data is starting from the second row. It means like I have not entered the first column, so I am saying my data are starting from the second row now. So I run it to show you. See here, there is no data, and let me execute this one. First row. Oh, so there is a mistake to make a comma. Yeah, now it's fine. Error has gone. Now let's execute and see here 4 rows have been inserted. Select here. See, the 4 rows have been come up with the same data. So guys, if you try to keep your capital N, then it will not work. Okay, it will throw an error. Now 0 row. So it means no row has been gone because it's separated by always backslash and small case n. If you run again, then the data will be go again. So see here now 8 rows because I executed 2 times the query, so total 8 rows must be there. Now there are 8 rows. So this way you can easily insert bulk data into your SQL Server table directly. No need to import or export manually. Just write query and execute. And one thing that if you are using this file, if it's open, then might be throw an error. Then you can close this file and run the query. Then definitely it will run successfully. So thanks guys.